Hello and welcome back to another amazing winners interview from the Business Ascension Awards 2025. My name is Vicky Chisholm. I'm the host and founder of the UK's first Spiritual Entrepreneur Awards. And today I am joined with one of our first ever winners for the Business Ascension Awards 2025. Kathryn, hello and welcome. So Kathryn Carman, you have been one of the 10 winners for this awards, and we just want to introduce you to the world. So tell us who you are, where you're from and what you do.
I'm Kathryn Carman. I'm from Lancashire in the UK, and I hold space for people at any point on their ascension journey. I literally have gone through that myself. I'm going through that myself. And as I'm on the journey myself, I feel into the collective and what's needed. I observe and I hold those spaces and channel the energy needed, the frequency needed for people to be activated, to move along their journey, for the healing, seeing beyond the veils, seeing themselves, loving themselves again, and choosing a life for themselves. It's their journey, it's their unique journey, and it's choosing their life. We haven't lived our lives. We thought we were choosing, but we were not really choosing. And now we're opening up to this awareness that we can choose. But there's healing, there's that connecting with ourselves again, there's that connecting with the love that we are, understanding that we're worthy of love, that we are love. There's that journey that's part of that, so that we can choose, and we can choose from the heart. And love and heart and all those words are not fluffy. They're powerful. They're powerful.
Yes, and sometimes they can also be painful. It's not always the fluffy that everyone assumes it to be. There's a lot more that goes into this healing journey, so to speak. But I'm going to come back to that later. So Kathryn, you are doing so many amazing, such a wonderful job of supporting other people in their journey through ascension and how they can come back to themselves ultimately, because that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about that letting go of the fear and the disconnection and coming back to that love and reconnection. So 6 months ago, an email would have landed for you and it said you have been nominated. What did it feel like to receive that email for a spiritual award? I'm so keen to explore this a bit more.
There's so many emotions because on this journey, we're not coming from the ego. We're moving away from that. So how you receive it is quite different to how I would have received an award a while ago. So yes, there was an element of surprise because I've been busy doing this, but not perceived myself in that way. And then there was this element of, well, wow, that's great that not from an ego perspective, but that what I'm doing is appreciated and seen. Because it's not about me, it's about the impact on the people. It has a hugely positive impact on me, but it's that impact. So the fact that that was seen and recognized and appreciated meant a lot.
Yes. And I really connect with that because I know how that feels. I remember the first time I was nominated for an award, and just even that small piece of recognition of, oh, I'm doing something well. Sometimes we forget that although it 90% of the time it is ego driven when we want to have that recognition, but when you're on this particular path, having that recognition means a hell of a lot more, and it doesn't come from ego because we're not doing it for ourselves. No spiritual entrepreneur is doing their business for themselves. They're doing it to help and serve others, and to have the verification that the work that we're doing is having an impact isn't something that you see. So like most traditional businesses you go into and it's all about facts and figures and, oh, well, the results was this and the results was that. I mean, I'm a very results driven individual anyway, but what I really loved was we don't look for results through stats. We look through results through impact. And that's what I feel this awards has been able to give. So receiving that nomination for you and actually seeing that you are having an impact in the world is probably what evoked that emotion more than anything else. So Kathryn, that you accepted the award, you've run through with the nomination, you were then shortlisted for finalists. How on earth did that feel?
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I just knew there was something inside me that I just knew I had to support you with this. We know that on a soul level, don't we? And so I was still thinking at that point, yeah, Vicky's doing something really important here. This is part of something that this is part of a movement that's really important. I'm going to go and I'm going to support her. But I didn't at any point think that I would win. I just didn't. But saying that at the same time, there was this kind of knowing somewhere here that I was going to win. But I was thinking, probably in my human self, I'm not going to win, but I'm going to be there. I need to be there. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. I can personally relate to that on lots of levels. So you've gone through the period of, well, I'm a finalist, I'm going to be there, and part of me feels that I'm going to win, but the other part of me is not sure because the human's kicking in, and then you've got to the night and your name was called out.
It was funny. I just couldn't believe it. I didn't even kind of stop for photos or anything, did I? Because I was just going, what? What?
It is, it's that shock moment of did they really just say my name? Am I really considered in this part? And it's like the human can't quite integrate it, even though your soul knows, but your human's like, I
Yeah.
don't know how to respond to that. And this is something that I'm finding with the awards process that is becoming quite clear is the acceptance of it.
Yes.
Can I receive this? Am
Yes.
I deserving enough to receive this? But you were, and you did, and there was so much in it because of who you are and what you do. So I'm going to read you something now from the process of the judging. And there were two parts of the judging. So we had a judges panel, and they had to do scoring. And through the scoring, it was they were then asked to leave a little bit of feedback about who the person is. Okay. So the judges gave personalized feedback to all finalists, but the judges didn't know who were going to win because of the public vote. So what we did was we've gone through the winners and we've gone through the judges' feedback. And this was your feedback, Kathryn, that I'm going to read to you now. Kathryn demonstrates exceptional channeled spiritual work through consistently high scores across all her criteria. Her Amazon #1 bestseller, A Journaling Journey Through Ascension, has been described as life-changing by readers. She began by holding woodland meditations that triggered many people's awakenings, then evolved into a comprehensive business ecosystem, including channeled guidance, memberships, collective of love. Face-to-face events, circles of one love, retreats, art depicting ascension frequencies, and dance of the sacred vessel using belly dance for healing. Strong integrity, gave up previous career to follow inner guidance and soul's calling, with an outstanding community focus with collaborative, we are doing this together approach. Multimodal innovation and strong legacy building through books, art, and collective consciousness work. Excellent embodiment of spiritual entrepreneurship. So you have been recognized because of the work that you do, because if you gave up your traditional business and stepped into what was a calling for you, not just a job. And it is a deep honor to be able to hold this space for you and share this incredible recognition for all that you do and all that you continue to do, because this isn't a one-time thing. It's not like you've just created a product and then it's out there. This is something that's consistently evolving, and the more you evolve, the more you're able to serve humanity. So from us at the Business Ascension Awards to you, Kathryn, huge congratulations and massive well done for all that you are doing, because you're a complete and utter inspiration.
Thank you, Vicky. And can I say, that's what made these awards so special, and that's what made these awards so innovative. This is something that's needed, what you created, because the judges and the panel, if they've seen me in that way, they will have seen other people in that way as well. And to be seen in that way and to be judged in that way, it means a lot. It means a lot because, as you said, you know, and I've thought about this deeply in my own healing. It's not a giving that is coming from something that I need within my healing, because I've healed that. It crops up, it still crops up, doesn't it, for us to deal with? But it's because I know that I've got gifts that I can use to help other people. I'm not doing it for them, I'm holding that space. I'm observing, I'm reading the room in the collective. I'm responding to what people need. It's not something that's kind of like set up to, yes, it has those outcomes as you were talking about, but not the outcomes as we see it. And what happens is that abundance still grows, that abundance happens in different ways. And
Yes,
to be seen totally for who I am and for what I've done, I don't know if I've been seen in that way before. So for the judges to do that, it's very, very special, very special. And I think when I went up and got my award, and the judge that spoke to me, and she said, we felt what you do. And she said some other things at that point, and I was just, that was it. I just cracked open. I couldn't respond in a normal way because I'd just cracked open because I've been seen. So just thank you to you for creating this opportunity for people such as myself and other people to be seen, to be truly seen for what we're doing. And there was a real strong feeling of fitting in, you know, fitting in. I've not found somewhere like this where I've fitted in before. Didn't quite fit in. I could really respect everything that was going on, but I didn't fit in, and I wasn't completely seen. So yeah, thank you.
well, you are now, and you've got a whole award to showcase for it. So we can't hide behind that story anymore,
It's
Kath.
on the shelf here.
It's time now to really own it and take it to the next level. So, I mean, emotionally and personally, this award is a massive, massive win for you. So, what's it going to do for you moving forward?
Yeah.
That's a question that I'd love to have you answer.
It's quite interesting that, because when I started this, I didn't have any preconception of what it was going to be. And I have the belief now that I've kind of been put in this position for a reason. So I don't know where this is going to go. I know it's evolving. I know since I received the award, there's a huge shift happening with me. And I know that once that alignment kicks in, that there'll be another level that what I'm offering comes in as well. So it's had a huge impact on me and my growth, so that I can continue to build Soul Ascension with Kathryn Carman, because that's exactly what it is. And it is about us coming together. No, next year, I do know that the circles of one love are going to be important. We're moving into an energy where it's important that we do make those connections, and we do come together for collective manifestation. And I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but I know that my work is going to be a lot around manifesting new earth and us coming together to do that.
Love it.
So we will see where it goes, but it's already kind of in gestation.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're now a award winner under a spiritual banner, which isn't
Yeah, so
the UK that's been known before.
yeah,
So
it's almost like it's not kind of happened for a personal, it's happened for a reason, hasn't it? So that it's I'm saying, come on, if you feel passionate about this, come and do it with me. Come
Absolutely.
and join our circles of one love. Come together on those ascension retreats, because they're not like any other retreats. Ascension retreats, are they? And there's many of us developing ascension retreats now as well. They are transformational. They're your space to grow, your space to just receive what's needed for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Kathryn, I am absolutely so super duper duper excited to see what you get up to next, where you take this win, and how you use it to support others in the community. So where can people come and find you to join the retreats, grab your book? Where is the best place for them to come and lean in and connect with you?
Go directly to my website. It's very comprehensive. I was supported, and it was created by Martin Miller, who I have to mention because he gave me a lot of support with that. I'd already created my own website, which was doing okay, but this one is very comprehensive. If you go in there, you can register for the Circles of One Love next year, and you can register, get on the mailing list. I'll keep you in touch with everything, and take a look at the Collective of Love,
Okay,
because
so
that
what's the
is a
website?
really
What is it?
special portal. It is. It's Soul Ascension with KathrynCarman.com.
Brilliant. So go and Google Soul Ascension with
Yeah.
KathrynCarman.com and you will find her and you can go and get involved in whatever she's up to as a new award winner,
Yeah.
Spiritual
You can
Awakening.
purchase your Journaling Journey Through Ascension book if you haven't already done so. It's about each person's personal journey. It's not telling you how to do it, but it holds space for you to evolve. And also, I've got, in time for Christmas, I've got a journal coming out that is filled with activations through poetry, words, and art as well, so that that can be a journey along with the book.
Amazing.
That's
Thank you
coming out.
so much. And we look forward to seeing where that takes you. So, for those that are listening in, go and follow Kathryn. And more importantly, if you haven't already, get yourself into the Business Ascension community because the awards will be taking place for 2026 and beyond as well. So, there's so much going on. We'll say goodbye for now and have an amazing day.
Bye. Bye.